Hi, Capricorn. This is Just with your July 2nd, 2020 weekly general reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Capricorn, what I'm about to say sounds very dramatic. I'm sure it will not relate to most of you, but it's coming up pretty strong. Crosswatcher, if you know a Capricorn, if you are with a Capricorn, and if you are doing unethical things, be careful. You might get arrested. I see jail. I see being arrested. I see being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Even if you feel like it's justified, be careful, because I don't see Capricorns getting caught up in it. Like, Capricorns will be okay, but it will be you, friend, family member, foe, whatever, that can find themselves locked up. And it's going to be very difficult for you to get out. You guys may hear of that, like someone who is connected to a Capricorn, who may be a public figure or a known individual, some family member or someone associated with them may be imprisoned, or maybe going through some karmic legal issues. So there's that. Okay. Unfortunately, I see it, and it just looks like it's going to take time. Why? Because it's going to be a lot of money that needs to get scrounged up, in order to fight the case or even get the person bailed out, even if if they're getting bailed at all. So just be careful with that, and you may not know who to turn to, if anyone. So I would, tread lightly for those of you who are out there, and whatever. It doesn't even matter if you're doing any protests. It's just your day-to-day life. I would just be very cognizant at this time. Now, off of that, Capricorns, I feel for some of you, you may have felt stuck and trapped in a situation. Some of you even can be the ones that are incarcerated or in some way imprisoned or stifled in some way by authorities. It's things that you may want to say, want to do, but now you seem to have had your hands tied. Some of you may feel like, okay, that's fine. You're starting to see the cracks in the foundation in some area of your life. And for all of you, it'll be different. I see it showing up in your home life and in career. So it could be any area of your life where you're seeing this. Now, you have to be aware. We have Mars in Aries. You do know that squares you, right? Okay. And that, I think, is in your Capricorn. I'm sorry, guys. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. That's in your fourth house. So I do see some shakeups and all hell breaking loose in your fourth house, but we'll get there. So there is some challenges against Capricorns, and Mars and Aries is going to be going on for 6 months. I think you guys need to know that. You Libras and Cancers need to know that, because it kind of does affect you guys in a more challenging way. So you are starting to get a lot of kickback from people who have some form of a name, title, have some form of authority over you. Okay. And you are going to start feeling a little bit more caged or tightened. Like, I feel like the reins and the grips are a little bit more tightened on you. You probably will feel like, where's this coming from? And it kind of harkens back to the time that I think I said to you guys, there was some problems in your career life and people were kind of turning against you. Be careful with that. Everyone's not going to be your friend. The foes will be revealed. They are going to be revealed. I do feel that after you go through it's like a new karmic lesson that you're going to learn, where things are going to come out about people that you thought were you had allegiance with, and they're still not going to be, you're still not going to completely know exactly who said what happened with every little detail, and it doesn't look like you're going to care much. Probably by next week, you are going to retain a sense of control, and approach the situation in a more logical, practical way. You will get truth or speak truth, okay, to probably salvage what name that they're trying to taint, if that makes any sense. If this has to do with legalities, you will be fighting back, because things will reveal themselves. I do feel like some of you will have a cohort or a partner that will help you through But I would say be careful in the career sector. People are not being truthful. So if people making you believe like, oh yeah, your job is fine. Oh yeah, you're good. Self-preservation is your first course of action. If you smell a rat, if you don't feel like something makes sense, go with your own feeling. Your intuition will be spot on, because the veil will be very thin. So it's a matter of what you're feeling and sensing, rather than what you're seeing and hearing, because it will be distorted. Just know that. So that's kind of what I'm getting from your career. I see that for some of you, this home life situation, somebody's getting ready to leave or getting kicked out. At first, it seemed like you guys were going to work the situation out, but on second thought, no. Now, there could be 3 people in your home. And somebody is even leaving, or someone tried to work things out with you. This could be a love partner, this could be family, whomever. But there was trying to work things out here, and then somebody's like, on second thought, no, I'm just going to leave on. I'm just going to move on. So someone is leaving. Someone is detaching from what either was a third party situation, or someone is switching up their energy in this connection. Now, that's for some of you. There could be parents who are moving unexpectedly. You didn't expect that your parents are going to move. You didn't expect that, like, someone around you, you're not expecting them to move, but they're like going to tell you, and it's like now they're off, they're leaving. And it may kind of take you a bit by surprise, you or someone else. I also see that for some of you, you could be moving. And it's not all happening now. For some of you, it will, obviously, but for others of you, it could be like a 6-month plan where it happens in October or it happens first quarter of next year. But the talks are going on right now about where do we move, what should we do, what is our next plan moving forward. And for some of you, there's this long-term plan with another person, and you feel that this is the right decision. Somebody is falling in love, right, and recognizing, or has fallen in love and recognizing that this is a person that they want to kind of set forth their new life with. And that comes with some kind of a move, because I keep saying a move. Some of you are definitely probably moving now, but whatever this is, you're moving on. You're moving away from, you're moving towards, rather, places and things and opportunities that will finally allow you to be recognized. This is what it looks like to me. Be careful of these cult-like followings, whether you're trying to establish a cult or you've gotten yourself caught up in a cult. I see a lot of cult energy here. Not a cult, but it can be a cult, but I'm saying cults. You have this one ruler, and who knows what their mental stability is, so be careful with that. But I also feel like a lot of you guys are moving toward a better career, a better life, a better area of living. You're moving towards something that is going to benefit you, and you may be completely, I get this week, especially going into next week, some of you are like obsessed over whatever this is, getting this job, getting this house. And it's all about this recreation. And now you've found your sense of purpose, and you've also found a sense of strength of wherever you're going to. And it's almost like nobody's going to take this away from me. Whether it be I found a relationship, I find a new job, I'm making a certain level of money. I can make that money. All I have to do is A, B, and C. Or I'm going to have surgery. I see some people being very obsessed over their looks, and one little procedure is going to beget so much more, because now you're going to go to the gym. I get obsession, but it's almost like for you, it'll be feeding you in a very healthy sort of way. It doesn't look like it's turning against you yet, because obsession can be a double-edged sword. So it looks like you're kind of enabling this in a healthy way. Now, I have to say, some of you need to push back from the table. Yes, you are pushing. You may look like, wow, I've never gained so much. I've never had this much weight, and I love it. And I've always been, slim, and I've always wanted to kind of put on a couple of pounds. Yeah, you have Jupiter in your sign. Yes, you're going to put on pounds, but be careful. Be careful. You're going to look around and be like, what the hell happened? You're bending elbow. That's what happened. But it looks like, again, you have so much control that if you are going to if you feel that you're getting out of control, you'll rein it back in. For some of you, is what it looks like to me. So very powerful cards right now. for Capricorns. Capricorns, you are going to feel like you are on top of the world. The world is in the palm of your hands, and you will truly feel like there's absolutely nothing you cannot do. Even when you feel like you are on a good streak with a partner, see a collaboration with career, your own business of some sort, you are easing your way to a new venture, probably something that you can do on your own without this partner. And I don't really see where, well, for some of you, that you may learn something about this partnership, again, business, and say, okay, it's not working for me. But I don't see where the person is a huge problem. I just feel like you're making a decision to kind of go at it on your own. And you may feel like, other people and friends and this sort of thing is slowing me down. You may sense something, and at this point you're not even really trying to give it too much credence. You're just moving on, right? And you're making this decision next week to move on from something. You're not telling a lot of people. You may have told one person, but you're keeping it to yourself, and you're kind of formulating your steps for it. You're planning and you're plotting and you're reaching out to the appropriate people so that you can manifest what it is that you want. Definitely see more money coming in for you guys. And again, if it's a business, whatever this is, you have the stamina, the focus, the drive, and the consistency and persistency to make it a reality. You guys already know that. Very good reading for Capricorns. Very strong and powerful reading. Now let's get into love. Capricorn singles. Well, you've blocked people. You're in a very karmic time right now with people. So be conscious, because people around you that you would think to entertain or meet, they're going to bring karma to you, vice versa. And it just depends on what side of the pendulum do you swing. Will it be good? Will it be bad? Or will you dose out good or bad karma? But karma is here. And I feel like a lot of you are taking a break from love and socializing, because you are dead focused on something that is going to benefit you. Some of you, even your mother or a female, may be a heavy, like, responsibility, right? This person almost like kind of sucks the life out of you. For some of you, you're going to get a handle on that if that's the case. So there could be other reasons why you just can't give love, your focus. I don't feel like this energy with people around you that is dishing out karma is going to be there for a long period of time. That energy is going to flesh out, but a lot of it has to do with the Mars and Aries energy, and people are coming around, and it may just seem a bit combative. The energy may feel very strong when you're meeting people, that sort of thing. So, yeah, it looks like you still are going to have the upper hand, because you know how to be very controlled over people. You're going to have the upper hand here. You definitely can meet someone, Capricorns, like if you decide to socialize with someone, you can meet someone and say, be enamored on sight, gone for someone. So be careful, because right now you kind of are very alluring and attractive yourself, and you're attracting very powerful people just like you. So yeah, I would say be careful with that. But there's opportunities to have fun here as well. And for some of you Capricorn couples, now here's the thing. Well, you're feeling like you're in love. You've met the right person. You've been with your person probably for a while, or you intend to be with them forever, for a long period of time. There's a sense here that some of you Capricorns, you may have a couple of people who are vying for your attention, right? I see 2, even 3. You may have someone who has a serious attraction to you, but you have no idea, especially if you are a female Capricorn. I see where someone thought that things were going to work out in this relationship, but somebody is kind of flipping it and doing a 180. I see kind of like a breakup, or falling out, or becoming very distant from one another. Because somebody feels trapped in this relationship. This could be about money. I get, as soon as I put the cards in, I said, well, what's going on with them? Why are they feeling this way toward Capricorn? For some of you, somebody feels like you're using them for money. Now, this has been a theme for you guys for a little while now, where someone is feeling like you're using them, or they have to save money. I get that you guys have to now, the discussion is, the talk is happening. Where do we go in this relationship? What are we doing? Are we moving? Because I'm moving, or you're moving. It's the talk. It's kind of like a talk, but also an ultimatum of like, we now need to kind of put up or shut up. And someone may feel a little insecure about it, right? They may feel a little insecure, like, okay, they want more from me, and that's fine, but I don't want to get burned. Let me hide my money. Let me hide this. Let me take care of that. So you may have somebody really taking care of a lot of stuff on the back end before they pull the trigger with you 100%. And they even right now, it looks like they're doubting whether or not they want to go all the way through with it. Somebody also could be coming in the way of this relationship, somebody from someone's past, which is making it very difficult. You guys aren't necessarily walking away. That's also seems to be a challenge. And kind of letting love lead the way instead of getting real hardcore results from a person is something that you're having a challenge with. You don't want to wait around. You don't want to just say, okay, love is going to get us through. Like, that doesn't even make any sense to you. You want to see hardcore results, like, tangible results. Getting on the same page is a problem too. Perhaps at one point the two of you had this very strong, undying love that it felt like you were going to be together forever. You're still there with that person, but they may be having some concessions. Now, for some of you, you may have a partner that is locked up, that's bound by something or someone. They're bound in some kind of way, and all they want to do is kind of get out from this state so that they can move forward. I feel like for some of you, you want commitment. You want to take this relationship to the next level. You want to see it in real life in tangible ways. You don't want to keep talking about it. You've made a decision for yourself that you're my person. You're it for me. We've established that. They may not be so sure. They may feel like now they're being trapped into something that they made themselves haven't come to a full concession about, right? And I feel like they may even become a little agitated with you. They may become a little resentful toward you because right now you guys are very powerful, very controlling. You have a lot of power over people. You do still have Pluto in your sign. So you have people maybe around you who they may not be so, and they may feel like you're overpowering their own decision. So they almost have lost themselves in what you want to some extent. And I do feel like that's what I'm getting from this person, that they may feel like they're losing themselves just to make you happy. And in comes arguing, bickering, flat out fighting, resenting you because of it. Okay. Getting the truth from this person, feeling like you are putting all your time and energy and it's going to pay off. Like you just want to know. You don't want any surprises. You don't want to second guess this. You want to know all the effort, all the time, the energy I'm putting in this. When I ask you a question, I want the damn truth. Don't make me find out something different. This is what's going on with This is what's going on with you, Capricorn. And I feel like, like I was telling Sagittarius, I think a couple of weeks ago or something, this person feels a bit intimidated by you. I really do feel like that, There's definitely still passion that they feel toward you, but there's a lot of pressure that they have with you as well, okay? Because you have someone who is especially if some of you got with this person or you just discovered that they're overcoming things, right? Mental instability, PTSD, a hurtful past of some sort. And they're now, they might still be in it or they're trying to recover from it. And now it's almost like now they're faced with having to put you first or make you happy. This could be vice versa. And it may just seems like a lot of pressure and they have to take this new leap of faith, even though they're not really sure about that. And I've said that already. So in the extended, we're going to look at this person. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about this relationship? What do they want to tell you deep down inside? What is the challenges that they're facing with you? What secrets are they keeping from you? How do they see you in this relationship? And what will their actions be toward you? Also, we're going to see what will be the outcome in your relationship. And we're going to do Aries to Pisces. How do they feel about you? So if you're interested in that, click the link to the extended and you can check that out. I would say leave me a comment in the comment section below. I don't know if the comment section will be on or not because there's been a lot of spamming. Like, I've never seen so much spam going on in the comment section below. So YouTube may turn that off because it's a lot of inappropriate stuff being posted. So I don't know if you can. If you can, go ahead and leave a message. If you can't, it will be disabled. Also, if you would like a personal reading, you can click the link to my website, set something up for yourself. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Capricorn.